Right, guys, this Saturday at 7:45 p.m, Chelsea travel to Brentford to absolutely piss on their parade. Mark my words, if Chelsea don't walk away with the 3 points and a statement win, the guy joined by me on this podcast is actually going to toast me and rinse me next week for the review. So I'm so confident that Chelsea are going to smash Brentford because they are a dead team. And we're going to talk about Brentford as well. Okay, because they've had some incomings and more importantly to note, some very important outgoings. But before I do that, Nearly, how are you? And give us your take. What do you think is going to happen?
Good, my man. I'm good. But you said you're going to piss on their parade. What parade is this? Is it the same parade that Brentford have been having this season where they've lost their best manager in their history, they've lost their club captain, and they've lost both of their goal threats and outlets in
Look, Neil, why are you trying to ruin it, man? I'm trying to amp this up, innit? And you're trying to ruin it.
Listen, they ain't having no parade. They're having a wake. They're at a funeral, my friend. They are burying their last season in the Premier League before they go down to the Championship next season, especially if they stick around with that. They will do if they stick around with that donut, Keith Andrews, walking around. Oh, yes, yeah, I'm the next Pep. Oh, yeah. Mate, you're shit. They are in deep trouble. I'm telling you, like I told West Ham, I'll say the same thing to Brentford. Get Sean Dyche in, because if you're in trouble, Dyche is your man.
He is the one.
He is the one. Up. Mark, they've lost Wissa recently, just now in the 11th hour of the last man. I know you're going to talk about this. They've lost Wissa in the 11th hour, right at the death of the window. And Mbeumo that has already gone to United. Norgaard, their captain's come to us.
Arsenal.
But Thomas Frank is the big one, man. I don't see how Brentford survive. It's like if Tupac got shot and a couple of bullets grazed him, he may have survived. But he took too many hits in vital places. He was dead on arrival, wasn't he?
But what's your problem?
And that's the same thing. Brentford, they're dead. Yeah. They've taken too many hard hits.
But what's your problem with Keith Andrews? He's just come into the team. Why are you not a fan of him?
He's a dipstick. He walks around thinking he's a done daddy, doesn't he? And he got a win against Villa, and suddenly he's just bopping about, isn't he? Mate, Keith Andrews is not a real manager. What's he done? He's done nothing. He's done nothing. He's got no pedigree. And here's the thing: whether you like it or not, Keith Andrews, I don't know if he's going to be any good or not. In fact, I do know. I think he's going to be rubbish. But regardless, in a club in crisis, which Brentford are. You lose Wissa, you lose Mbeumo, you lose Norgaard, you lose Thomas Frank. You need someone that's going to be a proven pedigree to steady the ship and proven to keep you up and keep you solid. They've just come off a lot. What was their last result? I'll tell you what their last result was. There was a loss. Right, they went away to Sunderland and lost, yeah? Outside of that Villa win, I mean, look, every dog has his day. I think Keith Andrews has already got his best result in his managerial career, and that's the Villa win. I don't think he'll have a better result than that in the rest of his footballing career. That's how much I think of Keith Andrews. Brentford fans, give me stick if you want, but who the hell is this guy? He's not a football manager. Come on, who's this guy? You guys are screwed. Right. You need to tighten up. Having said that, Mark, I do hope that this Saturday he gets the best result of his managerial career and he goes away to Stamford. Oh, no, wait, it's not at Stamford Bridge. It's at the G-Tech.
Don't give a shit if it's in Mars.
I hope he gets the
don't fucking matter. I don't give a shit.
It doesn't matter if it's on the moon. He's definitely lost this one.
Look, it's not about, I'll be so shocked if Chelsea do not come away with anything but a win. And I don't even need to ask you that because I know you agree with me because you have some football sense. The question is, how are Chelsea going to play? I've mentioned it before in previous Chelsea podcasts. There's only two ways that Chelsea play. It's side to side, boring, no energy, or it's full on gung-ho Liverpool type of attacking. An example would be at the Club World Cup where they absolutely run rampant on the best team in the world, the Champions League winners, PSG. And that's the main question. What Chelsea are we going to get? I've been watching a lot of football pundits, and they're saying one of the titles of football therapy was, what was it? Maresca is a genius, and his tactical prowess is the reason for Chelsea's success recipe, or something like that.
Bloody hell! I mean, that's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah. So I'm not 100% sold on Maresca. He 100% deserves to be there because we've said it before. He smashed all our targets last season and exceeded expectations. We weren't expected to finish 4th. We were hoping to make top 5. No one thought we were going to win the Club World Cup, especially in the final against PSG. Even that guy, Hakimi, came out going, I don't know what happened. I don't know why I sound Indian. But he was like,
he's Indian now, is he?
He's Moroccan. Okay. I don't know why I did that accent. But he was like, matey, I don't know what happened. I was like, Irish fucking Indian, whatever. So,
it's just the biggest takeaway that I'm going to take from this particular podcast is I actually don't know what nationality Hakimi is now.
He's Moroccan.
I don't know. Well, listen, not according to you, king of accents. Anyway, carry on.
My Arabic is very similar, but anyways, that's fine. Look, that's the main thing. Everyone was a little bit short. What Chelsea are we going to be getting?
Let me tell you what Chelsea we're going to be seeing this Saturday. Cole Palmer's going to be back, and he's going to go straight into the 11. And the Chelsea we're going to see is the Chelsea that you've wanted to see so far in the game 1 and game 3 against Palace, against Fulham, but that you didn't quite get. We're going to see a Chelsea that clicks. We're going to see a Chelsea that goes to the G-Tech and dominates. And we're going to see free-flowing football. And it isn't going to be reckless. It isn't going to be gung-ho where it's reckless and you're getting caught on the counter. It's going to be a masterclass performance. And it's exactly what Chelsea need to do to be taken seriously this season in terms of towards the top end of the Premier League. And I think that's exactly what we're going to see. Cole Palmer's going to come back in. He's going to start pulling some strings because I tell you what, stat of the freaking week, Mark, I told you this the other day. Cole Palmer hasn't scored a Premier League goal from open play since January this year. All of that changes this Saturday in a man and match performance from Coley Boy. This is what we're going to see, and I think we're going to see a very fluid Chelsea.
No man on this earth has given me an erection. But today that changes because I have a massive hard-on right now. I hope what you said is going to come true, and I want to see it. I don't want to see a win. I want to see a convincing statement win from Chelsea this Saturday at 7:45. Bro, I'm sick of coming onto this podcast and doing these reviews and these previews going, oh my God, Chelsea are so blah, blah, blah. What's wrong with them? How comes there's no energy? How comes they're so stationary? How comes there's no plan B? I don't want to keep saying that. Yeah, we're picking up the points. Okay, that's great. It's against not even top half teams. Let's be real, right? They should be coming to these teams and absolutely putting it on them. And this Saturday at Brentford, when we travel there, that's what I need to see, because I want to come back on the podcast next week and say we are officially the best team in the world, right? That's what I want to say. Yeah, okay. No, I'm taking it too far. I don't give a shit.
No, that's fair enough. Look, we're going to go on to a couple other bits in a sec, but just on that point then, Mark, if I'm Maresca, the biggest headache that I think I'm facing is, what is my starting 11 looking like? I've told you Cole Palmer's coming back. I've told you Cole Palmer is back, by the way, right? He's going to be fit for this game, is he not? Or is he still got groin troubles? I think he's okay. Anyway, look, I think Cole Palmer's going to be back. He hasn't travelled
with the squad.
Say that again.
He hasn't travelled he hasn't gone to the international squad. He wasn't playing yet. So he's there recuperating. It's not guaranteed, but usually, bro, no Palmer, no problem. That is like the statement which I'm hearing everywhere.
And to be fair, against Brentford, do you actually want to rush him back? You probably don't
No.
even start him. I've gone in and said Cole Palmer's going to be starring and he's going to come in and put a man of the match performance. Guys, he might just be on the bench. You might not even see him until later in the game, which is fine.
That's better.
If I'm Maresca, I feel with this squad that I've got, and all jokes aside, I think it's a talented squad. I want to ask you, because I think this is my biggest headache as Maresca, is what is my starting lineup? What is the 11 I'm putting out away to Brentford? Because I'm not sure what my starting 11 is, because it's Brentford and you're expected to win.
It's easy for me.
Okay, so hit me. You walk me through from the back your starting 11 for this Saturday night against Brentford.
Right, goalkeeper. Easy. There is no goalkeeper. Forget that. I've got no faith in Robert Sanchez.
You might as well have no goalkeeper, let's be honest.
I want the ball to bring back John Terry, put a jersey on him, a goalkeeper, and shove him in goal. Okay, John Terry. He's at my back.
He'd do a better job. Yeah, go on.
Tosin, a left centre back. A stable. There's no one else ready.
Sorry, Mark. I missed your. Did you say left back first? Did you go left back first?
No, I said left centre back.
Go on. Carry on.
Left centre back.
Tosin.
What I would do is I take that back. I would have Trevor Chalobah on the left. On the right centre back, I'll bring back Wesley Fofana because he came back. He's been he's been injured completely last season. And this guy I think he's more glass than Santi Cazorla. That's saying something that's debatable. But I think this guy's made of glass. But he came back. He looks fit. He jumped on, I think, for a few last 10 minutes of the previous game before the international break. Gave him a little bit of minutes. And I think it'll be a good way to start his first Premier League game against this team. So he'll be my right centre-back. My right back will be Reece James, not Malo Gusto. I want someone strong. And it looks like he's got his pace back because last season, when they were easing him back from injury, I was watching him, bro, because I'm a huge Reece James fan, and it looked like he was a yard off pace. I think that's partly why they played him in the middle. However, I've seen him a little bit this season, and he definitely has his pace back. He is good. 100%. Sharp, doesn't he? Yeah, he looks sharp. And the crossing of the ball, the bombing up and down, the strength to stop a play going forward, going back towards their goal. Yeah, man, best right back in the league. He has to start for me. The best left back in the league is Cucurella. That's my opinion. I don't care. I just don't care. He has to start.
Hold on. I'm just trying to think. Best left back in the league.
There isn't one. No MLS. No Calafiori. No.
Listen, I'm not looking at Arsenal. Don't be silly.
Kirkes. No. Left back. Altori. No. There isn't.
Yeah, I think Marc Cucurella's head and shoulders best left back in the league in terms of
head and shoulders
all round. I mean, MLS is not even in the first 11 right now. Calafiori's taken that spot,
bad.
But Marc Cucurella's better.
Bad.
Marc Cucurella's better defensively. Who's bad? MLS.
Hold on, let me finish. MLS has been so bad during pre-season, and he hasn't even featured this season because MLS last season made it his spot amazing so player. Last season, MLS was amazing. And I class him as a big game player. He did Madrid and stuff like that and big games in the Premier League. He turned it on. He will be a fantastic player. But right now, head and shoulders above him is still Marc Cucurella, best left back. Maybe in the world, bro. That's what a lot of people are saying. That's a topic for another time.
Yeah, fine.
But
continue.
Right now,
I agree you've got the best left back in the league, and I've had Reece James at number one at right back, but every week that goes by, Timber keeps on making a strong case. But so far, you've got your fullbacks as the best in the league. I agree with you. Go for it.
Okay, that's the back line done, guys. I am joking. I don't want John Terry there. It will be Robert Sanchez.
Yeah, the mighty
as you can
Sanchez.
tell, I'm enthusiastic. So he's going to be the downfall of the team.
Right, talk to me.
Caicedo.
Yep. Can I ask, by the way, before you continue, where's Lavia? Is he still injured? What's going on with him?
He is still injured, but it's not a huge one. He came back. He got injured again a little bit. pretty much like Saka, obviously. Not as long as Saka. Well, actually, not as short as Saka because he was only out for a small period of time. But yeah, Lavia is also another class player. But when he's on form, when he's playing, when he's fit, he's just unbelievable. But Moises Caicedo will be my destroyer. Next to him will be Andre Santos.
Oof.
Andre Santos. Ahead of him in the 3 is going to be Esteval Willian. By the by, guys, yeah, this is my team, not what the predicted team is going to be. This is how I want my Chelsea team to line up. Yeah. On the right, it will have to be, if he's starting, Cole Palmer. If Cole Palmer is not starting and they're going to ease him in, I'll have Esteval on the right, and then I'll have Enzo Fernández as the 310. Up top is going to be João Pedro. No doubt. Liam Delap is injured. I think he's going to be out for a while. And left, well, it's obvious. Neto. That's my team. That's the strongest team. That will be the team which I hope they go out and do.
So walk me through your front four again. On the right, you've got...
On the right, if you're asking me if Cole Palmer's fit, it'll be Cole Palmer.
Got it. And if he's not fit or he's fit enough to start the bench, you're saying Esteval out there and you move Enzo Fernández into the middle, right?
Well, in my first team, Enzo Fernández doesn't make my first team. Doesn't make it. If Cole Palmer's fit, he does not make my first team. No,
but if Cole Palmer's on the bench, Enzo starts for you. Yeah.
Enzo then starts for me. Yes. Look, I'm still not the biggest fan of Enzo. Yeah, his stats are great and this and that, and he seems like an asset. He definitely should be in the squad. Okay. Do I think that he's worth 105 million that Chelsea paid for him up to what I've seen so far? In my opinion, no. I know it's controversial. I don't care. I don't care.
I need someone controversial.
People are saying, Chelsea fans, geezer, are saying he is like the one. He has to be playing.
You boys say a lot. That there's no way this geezer's worth, anywhere near the 100 mil price. I mean, there's very few players in the world that are worth 100 mil. He definitely isn't one of them. I don't care what anyone says.
Hernan Crespo goes, Enzo Fernández will be the one. He is the perfect blend between Makelele and Frank Lampard.
Shocking. An Argentinian sticking up for a fellow RG. Give it a rest,
it's
Crespo.
So bad.
Crespo, I know you won't be watching because you're too big for us probably, but if anyone that knows Hernan Crespo, give him this message. Listen, dude, I think you're still scarred from the 2005 Champions League final, my friend. What on earth are you talking about? What on earth are you talking about? Perfect blend of who? Shut up. Give it a rest. Enzo.
Makelele and Lampard.
Please don't put Makelele or Lampard in the same sentence as Enzo frickin' Fernández.
I agree. Look, I totally agree. For me, he doesn't make. I'd rather give my shot to Andre Santos. Yeah, because like so many teams want him. I think the last day of the transfer window, a Saudi Arabian team, I think it's Al Hilal, they bid 60 million for him, and it was like 60 million pounds. And I was like, no. There's a couple of other big teams. I think it's Bayern Munich. They tried to inquire about him. They put a bid in, or they say, we'll pay you 50 million. And Chelsea said, F off. Yeah, there's reasons for that, bro. And Ancelotti is a massive, massive fan of Andre Santos. He's pretty much a starter for the Brazilian team. A lot of the Premier League don't know about it yet because he's kind of gone undercover. But just like Esteval Willian, I want to show the Premier League that Chelsea have a massive asset in Andre Santos, and I want to give him his shot. Okay. So him will go ahead of Enzo Fernández. Yes.
I got it. Okay, cool. I got your 11, Mark. I've got my head around it. So that's fine. I think it's a strong 11, by the way. So let's say this 11 does start, and obviously it's all hypothetical because Maresca is the man in charge. This 11 starts, you wipe the floor with Brentford 3-4-0, whatever it might be. Keep a clean sheet as well for good measure. Do you then start the same 11 the following week at Old Trafford?
Yes.
Interesting.
Yes.
Estevan in the middle, Cole Palmer on the right. You're going away to Old Trafford. Because here's my thing, Mark.
Yes.
So far, we've not seen Chelsea face any test. So whatever you guys think of, whatever all of us think of United, yes, they're a car crash again. It looks like, and they've come back and they've, I mean, they've even been knocked out of a cup by Grimsby. But the only team I think, but before September even hits, United are in one competition, and that's the FA Cup. They're in absolutely nothing else, which is shocking. Amrim, you're still my head clown, you absolute doink. But all of that being said and done, this is Chelsea's first test, if you like. You're still going away, and you're still going away to a ground that is a tough ground to go to, typically, historically, whatever. You're going to Old Trafford. I haven't seen Chelsea be tested. This is why I asked you, you're going to keep the same 11 because...
Yes.
What you want to do really now is do what, and I'm not comparing Liverpool and United here, but United are in disarray. Liverpool, obviously, we went there and did nothing and deservedly got beat, in my opinion, because you leave the door open, someone like Liverpool will provide one moment of class. You know, like Deontay Wilder says, I only need to be perfect for one punch, 1 second, and I will knock your lights out. And that's exactly what Liverpool did to us. They shut our lights down, right? And you only need a moment of magic. They're good enough to do that. United, they're in disarray. What I would want to see if I was a Chelsea fan, and I'm a gooner, as you know, but if I was a Chelsea fan, what I would want to see is that 11 that you just said, because I like that 11. It is attacking. I want to see Chelsea go to Old Trafford in the first test of the season, and I want to see you boys go there, and I want to see you put it on United at Old Trafford. None of this, let's keep it tight, it's Old Trafford, blah, blah, blah. I want you to play the situation, not the history. We played the history. We didn't play the situation, which is that Liverpool don't look the best right now. I want you to go there, and I want Maresca to go there and go, you know what? Forget this, Man United. Forget that it's Old Trafford. I'm going to look at this and look at you guys currently. You're the boys that just got battered by Grimsby. Yeah? And you escaped with a draw because they ran out of steam because all they do is, you know, sit in the pub all day probably. So, here's my point, and that's Grimsby, by the way. So what I'm saying is, if you get done by a pub team like Grimsby, Chelsea should be going there, starting your Estevals, starting your Cole Palmers, starting these big boys and going there and going, you know what, we come here to wipe the floor with you, not just to scrape a 1-0 win, yeah? We're not going to keep it tight like Arsenal did. We're going to come here in our first test of the season, our first venture out of the capital, first time you're leaving London, and put it on them, Mark. Do that, and I'll rate Maresca more than I do right now, which is, I still rate him.
Whatever Maresca said and did to prepare his team for the PSG clash of the Club World Cup final, take that mentality, take that message, and take that in all the games going forward. Yeah? Show the Premier League what you can do, right? Because you have the tools at your disposal, right? Don't sit back. Don't do side-to-side crap. Go out there with pretty much every game and go gung-ho.
Which games wouldn't you go gung-ho? You said pretty much every game.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I would be careful with Liverpool. And me saying that, bro, yeah, any team that comes to the frigging bridge, you go gung-ho. Any team.
Yeah.
Because you're at home.
You've got 4 games where 4 or 5 games where you can't go gung-ho, in my opinion.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's Liverpool at Anfield. Yes. I think it's risky to do that at the Emirates. I think it's semi-risky to do that. It's risky to do that at the Etihad because here's the thing.
It's not semi.
This is the Chelsea team that, whilst it's very talented, Mark, what I would say about this Chelsea team is it doesn't have the what you want to do this season is get some big away wins and big away results, right? And you're not beating the big teams away. You're not beating the big teams at home either, apart from Liverpool or on the beach when you beat them at the end of last season. They'd already won the title. So this is the next step up for me, is what I'd want to see Chelsea do is actually compete with the big boys and not lose, because I think you've lost to Arsenal pretty much every season for the last couple of seasons. And that's not me rubbing it in. It's just fact. You've lost to Liverpool bar that last game. and City as well is not been a happy hunting ground. I would say this is the next step up now for this talented Chelsea squad, is in the big games, compete and don't be bottom of that big league mini table. So Anfield, no expansive. Emirates, you got to be cautious. Etihad, you got to be cautious. The other one is St. James's Park. You're probably got to be cautious.
Absolutely. You're right. You're right. Because I don't care about
Isak
going.
Old Trafford. Not Old Trafford. In fact, do not even go and do what Arsenal did first game of the season at Old Trafford, where we got a 1-0 lead and we sat on it. Go there and get the second and third and fourth goals and kill the game off. Because, like you said, handful of games where you don't go gung-ho, this ain't one of them. Go out and smash them. It's United.
Yeah, absolutely. 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 Let's go on to the predictions for this game on Saturday evening at 7:45. You take the lead.
Well, they've lost Wissa now as well, so I can't even give them a consolation goal, really. So I'm going to go 0-3. I'm going to go Chelsea win 3-0. And that is based on the fact that I think Cole Palmer will start on the bench. I think if he started, you could have even won this game 4-0, because I feel like Palmer's ready. If you unleash him on the Brentford, he's going to do some damage. But either way, you've got enough players to do damage. I'll go away win 3-0 to Chelsea. Brentford, no goals. Sorry. Nil point for Keith Andrews yet again, the mastermind. You?
If you really want me to be honest, what I think is going to happen over the next couple of weeks, I think that we're going to go there and win 2-0, and we're not going to play the best. I think we're going to play the same that we did pretty much in our opening games, bar one. Yeah, and I just don't think that we're going to turn it on like you said we would. I don't know why. I just don't think we will. But next week at Old Trafford, I think we're going to go there and we're going to put it on them, and we're going to play this attacking, flary demolishment of Old Trafford, and we're going to put Ruben Amorim 10 feet deep. That's what I think we're going to do. That will be the game where I really think we're going to turn it on. I don't think we're going to turn it on this Saturday. I hope we do. And I hope you're right when you gave me a boner before. I hope that happens. Of course, I hope that happens. But I just got a feeling, geezer, this side to side. That's what I'm expecting. But I think I'm just prepping myself because, since the beginning of the Chelsea, of the Premier League season, I've been so looking forward, not just to watching Chelsea, especially Chelsea, all the teams. But with Chelsea, I've been like, yeah, we had an amazing summer. We won all of our preseason games. We won the Club World Cup. And I came into the beginning of the season, geezer, going, you know what? We're going to absolutely steamroll all these first few 4 or 5 games. And it hasn't happened. And I think now I'm just prepping myself to avoid disappointment. Because with Chelsea, you never know how they're going to play. That's just the way I see it. I believe there's no grey area. Either side-to-side passing or gung-ho attacking football, which I haven't really seen since the pre-season. And that's my opinion. And that's what I think.
That's fair. Guys, let us know if you agree with Mark. I think you're going to see a free-flowing Chelsea, but I'm also putting that down mainly to the fact that I really don't rate Brentford. And I do think that it'll give Chelsea the platform to showcase all their talent. So that's my reasoning, not so much that it's got to click at some point. And the teams that it can click against are your West Hams or your Brentfords or your teams that are in trouble and also quite open and easy to score against. And Brentford are fairly open and they've got no real threats. I don't think it's like going into a fight where the other geezer can't punch. Rather his punches can't hurt you. And I don't think Brentford have any punches left that can hurt Chelsea. And I think that will give you confidence. But guys, let us know what your thoughts are. Do you agree with us? We've both gone for a win, but we've gone for different types of performances. I've gone for very much a free-flowing Chelsea performance. Mark, the Chelsea fan, doesn't think it's going to click, but you'll come away with the 3 points. And really, when it's all said and done, the 3 points are the only things that matters, right? It's the only thing that matters. Let us know.
I don't know about that. I don't think it's the only thing that matters. Like
this early on in the season, it's the only thing that matters. It's game 4. It's the only thing that matters this early on.
Okay. But eventually, bro, like I don't want to be bored watching my team. I don't want to be frustrated watching my team. Yeah, I want them to be going at. I would like to be fair. I mean, look, I take that back. Wait.
Come on.
Wait.
Say it, Mark.
Wait.
Say it.
Wait. He deserves to be at Chelsea. Gone. I do want him gone, to be fair, but that's a topic for another time. Guys, let us know in the comments, what do you think? Do you agree with our score predictions? More importantly, do you agree with my hopeful lineup? If you think that I've strayed somewhere left or right or up or down, let me know in the comments down below. If you're here to the end, thank you so much. If you can like the video, it helps reach more people. And if you liked it, then like it. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you want to see more of our content, guys, click this video right here and we see you good guys in the next one. Thank you.